Hey guys, in this video I'm going to tell you why this wallet, which I bought to save my back, will cost you a lot more money than what you paid for it. So a little bit about this wallet. This drew my attention because of how thin it is. Because I like to sit on my wallet and I know it's not good for your back. So I thought, hey, this is a really cool idea. Not to mention, because I'm a woodworker, I'm drawn to paper products or wood products. And this one says it's made from 100% craft paper. And it says it's actually washable as well, which is kind of cool. So I have one of these. I've had it for about 2.5 years. This is what it looks like after 2.5 years. I have it in my pocket every day, all day long. So it's usually a little bit thicker than this. But there is a problem. Now let me go over some of the pros with this, and then I'll tell you what that big problem is. So one of the biggest pros with this product is that it's super cheap. The cost now is $12, something like that. When I bought it, I think it was around $9, and that was a few years ago, like I mentioned. So, you know, it's gained a bit of traction, and they have different products as well. They have little handbags and different type of paper bags for lunches and things like that. The kind of wallet somebody would put in their purse as well, which is kind of neat. Kind of a various selection. And they seem to last. I think I spoke to the person at the counter saying, hey, you know, how long is this thing going to last me? And they said, well, they know a person that has had it for 2 years and it kind of just became a bit fuzzy. I've had it for 2.5 years and I abuse, you know, this thing. I sit on it all day long and, well, it's just about done, you know, at the corners, just like you'd have with a leather wallet. So, and they do call it tree leather after all. So it's a kind of a similar type of a texture and similar kind of a quality that you would get to it as well. But the biggest benefit for me was the fact that it was so thin that I could sit on it without hurting my back over the long term. And you can really see that here. There's no leather wallet that can be that thin that would last, that I'm aware of, I should say. So the wallet is cheap, the wallet seems to last, it's comfortable. So what is that drawback? And why would it cost you so much more money than what you spent on it? Well, it's happened to me a few times, actually more than a few times. My cards fall out, and it has happened to me, and my son has found the cards on the ground. The cashier has found the cards on the ground and helped me. I've found them. So unless you've trained yourself to make sure you open your wallet always upright, the material becomes kind of slick, especially with the plastic cards, unlike a leather wallet, and they just like to fall out. If you jam a lot of cards in there and make it real tight, then they don't tend to fall out as much. But the whole purpose for getting a wallet for me like this was so that it was very thin. So I try and keep it light without too many cards in it. So luckily for me, I've always been able to find, or somebody else has been able to find the cards that have fallen out. But for somebody else, that might not be the case. And I just wanted to share this because if you're going to buy a wallet like this, you got to be careful. Otherwise, it is going to cost you a lot more money than what you spent. By the way, I just wanted to say that this video was not intended to bash Lee Valley Tools. They have a lot of great products and they have a good testing process that they follow. I bought this ages ago that I love to use. And I've got the Stanley Sweetheart chisel set as well that I got from Lee Valley Tools. So they have a lot of great products. One idea that I had to kind of solve this problem, I haven't done it yet, is to apply linseed oil to this. It might harden it up a little bit. Not sure how well it would last, but it could add that little bit of tackiness that is needed to prevent anything from slipping out of here. So that's something I'm interested in trying later on once I open this up and my other wallet kind of falls apart as well. Alright guys, so fast forward a few days and I decided just to go a little bit further. So I applied linseed oil to one side and not to the other side just to see if I could feel the difference. And I can feel a little bit of a difference in tackiness. This one's a little bit tackier than the other side. But I also kind of in doing that noticed that these pockets seem to be a little bit enlarged. That could just be with having used it for so long. So it is a little bit loose in there. So I thought I would open the other one up. Before that, if you're going to use linseed oil, try something like this. Make sure that you use the boiled linseed oil. This will polymerize much more quickly, and you'll be able to use it quickly without it coming off on any of your clothing. So just have a look. I haven't opened this up yet. Let's have a look inside just to see how this one fits, whether it's tighter. It immediately looks a lot tighter. So these may loosen up over time. So that's a pretty good, decent, snug fit. And what I'd like to do is I'm going to test this out. I'll put updates in the description below. I'm going to test it out myself for a little while. And if I'm not happy with it, I'm going to apply linseed oil to the whole thing and then test that out as well. All of those updates will be in the description section below. Well, everybody, I hope you enjoyed the video. It's kind of like a review / buyer beware for a product like this. You know, it is still a good product. I'm going to try this one out with the linseed oil and see how that goes. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe. Don't forget to hit the like button. And if you have any comments on this type of product, if you use something like this before, please put that in the comment section below to help everybody else out who watches these videos. Take care, everybody. See you on the next one.